Nancy Asiyama, thank you so much. Great story. All right, joining us in the studio with his take on recent events and more, we have activist Sheikh Musa Drammeh. We welcome you back to the show.
Thank you for having me.
You've been here before.
Absolutely.
Now, there's a lot of things going on in the election process. Got a lot of people up in arms and frustrated, and even had to take some steps back a little bit to try to assess everything that's going on. Tell us what's going on in your mind.
Well, unfortunately, we're being rewarded with, the award that we give to this guy who ran the most xenophobic, most misogynistic, most Islamophobic, most biased political platform in recent history, if not ever, and end up being rewarded with the presidency. So what he's doing is what he promised to the millions of followers, who cheer every stupid statement that he ever made, and the people who voted for him. He is not looking at himself as someone who represents the entire nation. He's representing those who voted for him.
Making good on campaign promises?
Absolutely, and you cannot fault him for that. No matter how much you will disagree with that, what he promised is what he's delivering now. And unfortunately, it is not the best thing, but that is exactly what happened when you elect a wrong person.
So if you're making good on campaign promises, is it okay to, or should it be smart to consult with your advisors or the people that are put in place to make sure that everything will be okay and we won't cause a problem all around the world?
Well, from get-go, report after report after report indicate that Donald Trump doesn't consult anybody but watching TV and act on it. This guy does not care about the facts or anything. As a matter of fact, a reporter went to his headquarters, found less than 10 people, running his entire campaign. So everything comes from him and everything is about him. There is nobody that dictates what Donald Trump does but Donald Trump. And the guy never ever said something presidential. Every single thing he ever said could destroy anybody's career. Yet, he gets rewards after reward after reward from saying these stupid things. So now he's acting on exactly what he said, and we cannot fault him for that.
All right, so what is your organization doing to try to keep a balance in our community?
Well, we are now doing exactly what we've been doing, mobilizing, strategizing, and activating all elements within our communities, making sure that people understand their rights, number one. Number two, also people have to register to vote. You see, it is very, very sad when people overreact to a situation that they could have prevented. We know for certain if more people had strategized early on, Donald Trump will not see the White House 1,000 miles away, because this is the person that should never ever come close to the White House, million miles away. He is wrong for the nation, he is wrong to be president, and he will never ever be corrected. From get-go, the media was predicting that he's going to pivot, he's going to pivot. The guy is 70 years old, has done every single biased thing all his life. He's not going to change. Unfortunately, we're going to suffer the consequences. So all we have to do now is mobilize our communities. At least we make tremendous error now. Let's correct it moving forward.
Do you think our checks and balances system will kick in and try to correct some of these executive orders?
They always do, but now both houses are controlled by the same GOP bias platform. These figures, Donald Trump is their best leader, because they always display anti-immigrant, anti-poor, anti-woman, anti-common sense. And they align themselves with the Christian conservatives who are completely anti-Christ. So unfortunately, we missed the ball. Now let's correct it and making sure that it will never happen again.
You have some people from the GOP that are standing up against them right about now.
Yeah, but very few. And they are not as vocal as they should be. Donald Trump should not be left alone with any single thing. Right now, he's happy about signing things. He doesn't even care what he's signing. I doubt if he even read it. But as long as his name is there and he's in charge, he's happy about it.
Well, you're venting. You're up here letting everybody know you're an activist. You're supposed to.
Absolutely.
Right? So what would you like to see happen?
I would like to see more Americans take matters into their hands. It is nothing beneficial reacting to stupidity. We have to get up and we have to mobilize and we have to register to vote. If you look at the voter turnout, it is among the lowest in the world. And yet, when you elect a wrong person like Donald Trump, people go crazy. Donald Trump is the wrong man, and he will always be wrong because he had never changed, and he's doing exactly what he promised. So all I'm saying to everybody who's listening to this is that get up from your couch and be active. Register to vote. You know, become part of your community.
Stand up.
Educate. Stand up. Guide your community to a, proper destination, and do not complain and react to actions caused by wrong individuals like Donald Trump or most of the GOP figures. And what the Republicans were able to do, by the way, while we focus on Obama and celebrating Obama, they were going after the local elections. Now they control not only local houses, legislative houses, but the governorship. So now we are in for the next 4 years. God knows what will happen.
Do you think discrimination plays a major part?
Well, Donald Trump, from get-go, he was born into discrimination, and he lived by discrimination, and he will govern by discrimination. His father and himself made it mandatory that blacks will not come close to their residential developments. And that's exactly what he said during the campaign, and that's exactly how he's going to govern. So it is entirely up to us now to making sure that we take matters into our hands. Donald Trump will never change, and GOP love to have him there. No matter what they're saying, they love to have someone like him because he is exacting their platform.
There's 7 countries that are more or less banned from coming to the U.S. for 30 days or 60 days, 90 days, and then there's an extra 120 days. Explain that.
Well, all these countries, what they have in common is that the superpowers are bombing them every single second, either for their resources or for their military strategic positioning. They have absolutely done nothing. And if you look at all of them, according to reports, not a single one of them kill Americans here. So it is only done because of political reason. They're not killing us. You know what killing us? The Republican-promoted gun manufacturing industry. That is what is killing us. Every day people get shot from the Republican-protected gun manufacturer, not these 7 countries that kill 0% of Americans.
So you're saying they're letting guns come into the country so that...
No, they manufacture. America is the biggest gun manufacturer. Therefore, we are the biggest gun victims in the world.
All right. Any last words?
No, I just want people to know that, this is our community, this is our nation, and nobody should come from anywhere to take care of the business. And this Thursday, we're going to be at the steps of City Hall, and we're going to talk about, the governor, and the mayor allocating enough resources for grassroots public safety organizations so that we will not have another Cindy Diaz, 48-year-old woman with 4 kids. 15-year-old is the eldest of her sons, got killed to go into the McDonald's buying food for them. That should never ever happen. So join us this Thursday at 1 o'clock at the steps of City Hall so that the governor and the mayor will allocate enough resources for organizations that are providing public safety in addition to what the law enforcement is doing.
Where can we go for more information on what you're doing?
You can go to our website, peacedecember.org, or you can call me, 718-822-5555.
What's it say on your shirt there?
Trump 10 men. I went to China, I went to the Middle East, I went everywhere with Trump 10 men. Everybody took a picture of it because to me, he's not president, he's an entertainment, in chief. So that's why we have Trump 10 men.
Entertainer in chief.
Yeah.
I got you. All right, give him a big hand, everybody. Sheikh Musa Drammeh, community activist. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right, thanks for coming on. We got to take a quick break right here, but we'll be right back. Stay tuned.